Hello, friends. I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Um, Today was a weird day, and this weekend was a weird weekend because I was alone for the weekend. Like alone. Uh, like none of my family, none of my loved ones were like even in the state. They were gone, and that was a weird feeling. I stayed home Friday. I think I told you that, to take care of the lawyer stuff. I got that stuff handled on Friday, and then I got to spend time with Keely, and then she left, and my kids went to Columbus, Ohio, for a soccer tournament. This was the first time I haven't gone to a soccer tournament because money and Jamie and I aren't together anymore, and it's weird, and so they went. The three of them went, and I didn't get to go. And then Friday, my girlfriend left for Mexico. So alone, like just me in a house, and I used that as an opportunity to get stuff done. Just others, when I don't really have anything to do is when I'm usually the most productive because I just feel like a piece of crap. So I got up Saturday. I called my dad. I said, "Dad, do you want to go take your truck to Lowe's with me?" He said, "Sure." And we went and bought 30 bags, about 3/4 ton of River Rock. It was on sale this week, and it was it wasn't as cheap as buying from my local like supplier, that dump truck supplier guy, but buying it from dump truck supplier guy means I have a pile of gravel that I have to have a shovel and a bucket or a shovel and a wheelbarrow to move this stuff around. So I paid, a bit of a convenience fee, I guess, to have it come in bags, because at Lowe's they come in like 50-pound bags. So I bought 30 bags of river gravel and redid my landscaping. I'll put some pictures up here. I don't have a before picture of this side of the house, but essentially I had, for years and years and years, I used cypress mulch. I've always used cypress mulch because A, it's the cheapest, and B, it's the same color as dead grass, which is a life hack. If you're going to cut your grass and you have colored mulch, your grass is going to get into the mulch and it's going to look terrible. There's nothing you can do about it. You have to pick the grass out if you get the grass in the mulch because it's going to look terrible when it's green and it's going to look terrible when it dies. But if you have cypress mulch, it's the same color as dead grass. So just, who cares? Let it go. And in 2 days, you won't be able to see that there's grass in there. So I used cypress mulch all these years. Last year, I did not mulch. Things kind of got out of control with me in my life. So I didn't do much last year. So it was bad, and I just decided to screw it and replace everything with Riverstone. On the side of the house, I also replaced two weird, I don't know what kind of bushes they are, with some baby rhododendron, like dwarf rhododendron, which is, I forget what they're called. Actually, they are called Little Jim rhododendron. Rhododendron is the state flower here. So a rhododendron bush is like this big thing, and I'm not putting it out there. These are just little bushes that grow about this big, and they bloom, and they look nice. So that was my Saturday, and then I spent some time down here making a few things. Nothing to show for it because it was all like stuff. Sunday it was supposed to rain, so I wasn't sure. I did that half that I showed you, if I was going to be able to do the other half. So I did a little bit of work for my mom. Has a TV cabinet, and she needed it all cut out, and I made a shelf and did that. And then the rain let up, so I finished the landscaping. This is the other side of the house, and I do have a before shot. So here's the before shot. And you can see just how bad it was. It kind of got away from me. The big plant there on the corner is some sort of decorative grass, and it grew like just massively huge last year and killed a big area of the yard. So when I redid the landscaping, you can see here, I brought it way down and around to give that plant lots of room. And it turned out great. I did black mulch underneath the porch, stone. That saved me about $30 of extra stone because I didn't have to go buy 10 more bags to fill in under the porch. I'm still a couple of bags short. I was hoping to put those out today, but, So that's what I did. I kept busy. I played a few video games as I was waiting on glue to dry down here or waiting for the rain to stop or whatever. I got a little bit of screen time in, but for the most part, I just did stuff to keep my mind off of being lonely. Like, that's the thing. And today I had that feeling of like, I went to work, and then after work it was like, I don't have a reason to go home. There's nobody here. There's nobody going to be here. What am I going home for? And it was weird, man. You know, usually when she goes away for a little while, it's just like a weekend. But she's gone this whole week, and I was just like, huh. But here I am. I've got some products to work on that I hope to show you this week. I'm going to start working on the Etsy store again very soon. Kind of at this point, I was kind of waiting on the weather to break because I need to get the motorcycle and stuff out so that I can do some breakdown of pallets and larger lumber, and I don't really have the space to do that in here when it's winter. So I keep my pallets along this outside wall of my house so that they age out there. And now it's time to start breaking some of those down so I can start doing some products with them, and I hope to show that to you soon. So that was my weekend. I would love to hear how your weekend went. Please let me know in the comments because I love hearing from you. And I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you liking and commenting and subscribing and being wonderful friends and amazing people. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Wikipedia. What river forms part of the border between the United States and Canada? The 45th parallel was established as the border between Lower Canada, Quebec, and New York State, including what is now Vermont. The St. Lawrence River and the Great Lakes became the boundary between Upper Canada and the United States.